Okay, this is going to be our first look at the science microscopes, and today we're going to take a look at the science department's binocular scope, because there are two eyepieces right on the top, and it is also known as a dissecting scope, and that's because it only magnifies up to about 10 times or 20 times the size of the specimen that you're looking at. So as you approach the microscope, obviously you want to make sure it's plugged in, and you want to first set up the eye pieces so that they fit your eyes properly, and you want to be able to see in focus through both eyes. So this adjustment right here will slide the eyepieces together or apart and allow you to be able to see both eyes at the same time, as opposed to the monocular ones where you have to close one eye or cover one eye and stare down into the unit. The next step then is going to be to turn it on, and on the left hand side as you're facing you can find a switch, and it has three different stages to it. It starts in the off position obviously, and then the first click on this will click up to the first step, which is a top down light, and that light comes out of right here and shines down on top of the specimen. Works really well for a specimen that you can't see through, such as a mineral like this. It'll illuminate the top of the surface of that specimen and allow you to magnify down on it. The second step is a light from down in, and it allows you to see through opaque specimens such as this piece of mica, and so you would be able to see inside and have a look at what the inner structures of that particular specimen is. And the final step is basically a combination of both of them, so you have the advantage of both lights being on at the same time. So now we're going to take a look at a sample underneath the microscope. And what do we do first? One of the things you want to always make sure of is that there is a petri dish or something that your specimen is mounted in. That keeps you from scratching the stage and just allows you to keep the area a little bit cleaner. All right, and now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start to look inside, and when we do, we're going to use these large focusing wheels on the outside. This will raise the stage up or down depending on which way you want to go with it. So this is going up or down, and that will allow you to focus in on the particular specimen. And by carefully focusing on it, you can get into the stage and you can see your specimen up close and really have a good definition of what it is your specimen is all about. The last adjustment comes on the side here, and that is this particular lens focuses from 10 times magnification, where you see 1x there, and to 20 times magnification, where you have the 2x here. And so oftentimes there's better that you can see a broad range from 10 times and then a closer up range for 20 times, just to give you a perspective of the whole sample. So now that you know how to use the dissecting microscope, it's time to start looking at some samples.